got those crazy spellman paths. However, do we make sense of them all? Well, that's what I'm trying to help you with. So we rolled the dice, got the Myth Wizard, and rolled it again, and we're gonna do Bloodbat. Regular old baby Bloodbat does 70 to 110 damage, and that's it. And it's only 1 pip. It's your very first spell. As you upgrade on the top path, the damage increases each time, culminating in the beautiful glowing Bloodbat at max. However, once you get to max tier on the top, the accuracy goes all the way to 90%. So tier 1 is 80%, tier 2 is 80%, tier 3 is 85%, tier 4 is 85%, and maxed out tier 5 is 90% accuracy. Very nice. If you choose the bottom path, the damage goes down a bit, but you can gambit or use up shields to put your school's trap on the target. Now, where can you get these spellaments? There's quite a few places. You can farm Crocotopia, Marleybone, and Mushu to get these, just as regular drops from bosses. That's the easiest place to get them. You can also purchase the Malistaire Saga spellament packs to potentially drop those. Now, remember that whichever wizard you're purchasing those packs on, the majority of the spells that are going to get dropped are for your own school. So if you want some life spells, don't open them on your Myth Wizard. And you can also get them from silver chests in Crocotopia and now Wizard City. And 190. And that's unfortunately as far as we're going to get it today, because we need 305 spellaments to max it out. I don't even know if I've ever seen a maxed out glowing Bloodbat or... Alrighty, good. We can boost it up. Why not? 1 pip, we're doing 395 to 415 damage. That's pretty nice. So we have the aura and we got trap. Let's see what we can do to this Calamar Raider. Whew. Oh my god. That was beautiful. Holy guacamole. Let's do it again. This time I don't have the aura. Let's see what it does. Do you get a blast from the past? Crit, blade, trap, and... Oh my god. Wow. Just wow. And those guys are not even opposite school. So let's reset this awesome spell. Reset. And upgrade it to the bottom path. Going down to 65, but using up those shields to put really awesome traps on. Tier 2 to tier 3. And finally to tier 4. Tier 4 on the bottom is topping off at 75 damage and then using up those shields for some traps. So let's put some shields in. Alright, same thing, except this time when we boost it up, it only goes to 375. But remember, we're using those shields. So let's put some on. And I'll put one more because, see, these guys are death, so they're most likely going to be using up the death shields. So we want to make sure we have some on us to use. Can't gambit if you ain't got them. Alright, so let us put one more thing of shields on. That way we will be able to have plenty of times to test out how many I can use up. It could just be one. Alright, we got the shields. Let's do it. And you know another cool thing about these rank 1 spells? Wow, 1 and boop. Nice. They actually have 2 different animations. It's pretty cool, actually. Technically, rank 1 and rank 2 both have that feature. One bonus to these really low rank spells that you can, boost up is that there are quite a few cheating bosses in the upper worlds that don't like you to have a lot of pips and don't want you to hit them with a spell with a lot of pips. So, interesting. So, Bloodbat has the one where it's like slobbering and then it spits on you, and then the one where it's slobbering and then it, oh, thank you, pet. And then it like swirls around you and then hits you. Go, Batty! Which one are you gonna do? Batui! So which path do we think is better? The top one obviously does more damage, but I think that the bottom one is also good for a setup. However, you would have to use this before you put on any other traps that are of your own school or a feint. So this one might be something that you just keep for, I don't know, bosses or something, if you wanted to utilize that bonus trap by gambiting the shields. If not, you can always just put it back on the top path or just don't upgrade it at all. That's the best thing about spellments. You don't even have to use them if you don't want to. They're just an added feature to personalize your own gameplay. But I think because of the fact that I don't use this spell almost ever, I think I will keep it on the bottom path for him and just bring it out if I have a boss that's maybe a little bit harder and I want just one more boost before we hit. I think this Bloodbat would be good for that. So we're going to leave it on the bottom path. Thanks so much, friends, for checking out this look at Bloodbat Spellament path to see what do these things do and which one is the best for my style of gameplay. And we will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye!